So Helium 10 is the one size fits all, the all-inclusive tool to help you as an Amazon seller find one, profitable products to actually put onto Amazon.com so you can make money and not lose money. And number two, to allow you to find profitable keywords to put into your Amazon listing so that when people search for a specific product that you sell, your product actually pops up in front of them, allowing them to purchase your product. As well as that, Helium 10 also helps you do specific listing optimization and really help you get a listing that's going to actually convert and ultimately sell more and more of your products. Now, the reason why Helium 10 is just so useful is because they have so many tools, and also because of the accuracy of the tools that they have that give you specific data that you can actually use to make informed decisions and calculated risks when you're putting a product onto Amazon. And without those specific numbers and without that data, then there'd just be no way to know what products are profitable, what products have a bunch of competition, just X, Y, and Z. Helium 10 really allows you to have a full, vision of whatever market you want to go into, making it very, very risk friendly and very, very low risk if you want to start a Amazon FBA business. If you're interested in using Helium 10 for your own Amazon FBA business, then I have a link down below in the comment section and the description that will allow you to save 50% off of your first month. I recommend trying Helium 10 out. If you don't like it, you can always cancel it the second month, or just use it for a single month, do your product research, find your profitable keywords, and cancel it after. Now, really quickly, my name is Baron, and I'm a six-figure Amazon FBA seller, and that has only been possible through using Helium 10, finding the proper products, and using correct product research. Now, welcome to the channel where I deliver step-by-step tutorials multiple times per week where you can follow along at home with me and start your Amazon FBA business from scratch. Now, I'm going to hop onto my laptop so we can start the Helium 10 tutorial. Okay, guys, so this is the Helium 10 homepage where you can actually access all of the various tools that they have for product research, for keyword optimization, for listing optimization. You just simply come to the tools, and then basically these are all the tools they have. Now, in order to actually use Amazon to actually where you're going to be searching in specific keywords and getting data on actual products, you have to have the specific X-ray extension right here. This allows you to actually look at all of these specific products and see how much they're making, the monthly sales, the reviews, everything. Now, to simply download this, you just want to go to Google, type in X-ray Helium 10 Chrome extension, click on download our extension. It's very simple. And then this is obviously after you have created an account. And really quick, down below in the link, I have a specific 50% off your first month. So feel free to try it out, cancel it the second month, and you can save 50% off of that. And you simply download now, and then it will allow you to have the Chrome extension. And then to access it, you just simply, if you don't see it right away, just make sure it's pinned so that it pops up right there. Now that we're on Amazon.com, what we want to do is actually do keyword research. And specifically, I'm going to show you how to find and basically how to use the Helium 10 X-ray extension. So let's just type in a specific keyword. Let's just go with cup, see what happens. Cup. Let's just do cup warmer. It's a super random product, but once again, we have the first four sponsors, so we're going to ignore these. And then basically we have what we would normally see on an Amazon page. We have all of the organic listings, these first four. As you go down, you see the next four, so on and so forth. And now where actually the Helium 10 X-ray tool comes in very handy is we can actually look at this data and see exactly how much every single one of these products are making. And so if we just click on the X-ray extension or the Helium 10 extension, and then we're going to come to X-ray, it will basically pull up all of the data for all the products and give us specific information. Now, for the specific search term cup warmer, they have a search volume of around 10,000 searches per month, and it even shows you the trend. Some months it's down, some months it's up, some months it's, just doing whatever. And for the total revenue for the keyword search, for the keyword cup warmer, we have over $1 million in revenue. Now, this is a very, very, obviously a very, very profitable keyword. And if you were to have a product in this category, you could make some decent money. Average revenue is $30,000. Average price is $27, which is a very good price. BSR, $120,000. And the average number of reviews is almost 2,000 reviews. Now, right off the bat, that's telling you that this is a very, very competitive keyword, and specifically to put a product under this keyword is going to have a lot of challenges because everyone has lots of reviews. And we can look at that further by, let me just move this up here. We can look at that further by actually looking at the data that it gives us. So now we have all of the products. These first 4 SP are sponsored. We have the ASIN, so we can do further research with the ASIN later on using the Helium 10 tool Cerebro. We have the prices, the monthly sales. So, you know, this guy right here, the first sponsor, is making 5,200, sales every single month, which is pretty crazy. We have his sales graph. We have the revenue, 145,000, 5,000, 72,000, $250,000, you know, 133,000, 23,000. We have all the revenue for all of these. We even have the BSR. So this is basically the bestseller rank. The lower the number, the more sales are the more sales are actually getting per month, which is very important to track as well. We have the FBA fee. So let's say that we wanted to actually come into the specific search term cup warmer, put in a specific product. We can get a very good estimate on how much it's going to cost for Amazon to pick that product, pack it, and ship it out to the end customer. It's going to be around, you know, $7 to on the higher end, around $10. This one right here is 53. That's a little bit of an outlier. And that's for a whole nother product, so that makes sense. So yeah, you can expect anywhere from $7 to $10 for this product for Amazon to send it out to the end customer. And then further on, we have the review count. This is very important. When we're doing specific product research, we have to be looking at the reviews relative to the revenue. So if we just scroll over, we can see the review count and we can see the revenue. So we can see that someone who's newer, 3 reviews, is making $5,000. Someone who is also newer, 88 reviews, $23,000. 71 reviews, $2,000. You know, and obviously the big guys, 43 reviews, making $250,000 a month. And so we can see right off the bat that the new people who are in this specific keyword cup warmer are not making very good money. And it's going to be a very, very challenging time if you want to come in and put a product on this specific search term and having it rank for cup warmer. You just wouldn't want to do it. You want to focus on products that have a lot less competition. Now, another thing that we can do is actually find suppliers on Alibaba. Let's say we did want to source this product. If we just simply click on find suppliers on Alibaba, we can, it'll basically pull up a whole entire menu that shows all the different suppliers, and we can see the different prices. Like this guy's selling a cup warmer for almost $6. This one's for $3. We have $11. So we have a range of prices. And essentially, once we find the product that we want to actually sell, we want to contact 20 to 30 manufacturers, get the entire viewpoint of the market, seeing what people are offering for the best price, for the best materials, and then make our decision. And what we can also do is just click view more on Alibaba, and it will pull up an entire window where we can actually do our specific Alibaba negotiations and really just getting the best product for the price. Once again, that's just for an example. We're going to basically look at the other tools in Helium 10. So this is the X-ray tool once again, and also just finding suppliers on Alibaba. It's very, very inconvenient. You can see that we can see in one specific window without going to one product, opening it, looking at the BSR, looking at guessing how much it is in sales per month. They give us all the data. It's very, very specific, and it's very, very accurate, and it saves a lot of time. There'd just be no way that we know how to, decipher all this information just off of the BSR, which is basically the only thing that Amazon really gives you, other than the ASIN is the best sellers rank, and so you have to kind of guess and check. But Helium 10 makes it very, very specific and very, very simple to figure out exactly what people are making. Now, that is the X-ray tool. It is very, very useful. And so we have other Helium 10 tools. The next tool that we will go over is going to be Black Box. And this is going to be how you are actually going to find a product that you want to sell and put it onto Amazon. Now, this is where it gets tricky. A lot of people come into Amazon and just post whatever, and they don't get sales, they don't get success, they lose their money, and they think Amazon doesn't work. But you want to be very, very specific. You want to be very, very calculated. You want to do specific product research, and I will show you guys exactly how to get the ball rolling. You're not going to find a product immediately, but once again, let me show you guys exactly what you want to do. So you want to come to Black Box, and there are multiple ways we can do product research. So we have different tabs. We have the products tab, keywords tab, competitors, niche, and product targeting. Now, the main two that you're probably going to be using are going to be the products tab and the keywords tab. Now, for example, let me just show you guys. You can pick a specific category. For this, we can just do, I usually leave this open-ended, but just for the sake of example, we can do health and household. You can pick multiple. We can do sports and outdoors. And we'll do tools and home improvement. Revenue, we can just do, let's say, a monthly revenue of at least 5,000 for this example, upwards of 50,000. So it's very open-ended. Price, let's do at least $25, so we have good profit margins and good profit per unit. And then we could do a max of 50. And let's say we just want to have a product that doesn't have a ton of competition, but there's still some room to show us more products. We can do a max review count of 500. The lower you go on this, the more less competitive, but also the less products they will show you. So for this example, we're going to get a little bit more products that they're going to show us. The review rating, we don't really want to mess with this, but if you wanted to see a product where you can actually improve it, then we would want to see at least a max review rating no higher than 4 stars. This would mean that, you know, the highest products are not having above 4 stars, which would allow you to come in, put a really good product in place for the products that are not getting above 4 stars, which is obviously saying that there's issues. It could be materials, it could be X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. It's just room for improvement. The shipping size. This doesn't matter too much, but we will just keep it open-ended, and then we will just basically come down and then run search. And then so once again, this is the black box product method. It's going to show us a bunch of products. So we have anywhere from Clear Labs, Vita Spectrum. We have a bunch of supplements, as we can already see, another one. And then we have a shower guard. And for each of these, let's say we're interested in selling power glasses. These are making $8,000 a month. Actually, let's look at a different one. Let's say we're interested in selling cycling gloves, or actually Goldie gloves. They're making $16,000 a month. They have 4 stars, which means that the gloves probably aren't the best, but at the same time, they're okay, but we can still come in and make an improved, better version of these gloves. And we can basically just view it on Amazon. And so if we open this up, it'll basically take us to Amazon from Helium 10, and we can actually look at this specific product. And if you want to do further research, we can actually type in, you know, Goldie gloves as the main keyword, and then see exactly how many people are selling this specific product. And then we have a bunch of, and it seems to actually be a slightly newer product based on, well, okay, so these first 3 are sponsored, so we're going to just scratch that. We want to make sure that we're not basing our results off of a sponsor, because these people are paying to actually have their product here. And it's basically pay-per-click. So if I was to click one of these products, they would actually get charged since I clicked. And so once again, we have a bunch of gloves, and we can see already off the bat that this is there's a lot of reviews for the first couple products. So this would not be a product that you would want to come in and try to compete, because everyone has over 1,000 reviews for the most part. And only way down the first page, we have a couple lower products that still may or may not be making money. And so once again, we have the product method. And so this is one of the ways. Another way that you can use Helium 10 is to use the keyword method. And so this is specifically going to be looking at keywords, giving us specific phrases that products under that phrase are making money. Whereas a product method, it shows you the actual product. So for this, let's just say we wanted to find a product where maybe we actually can make some money. So for me, my search volume, I want to have at least 15,000 searches per month. Upwards, doesn't matter, as many as we want. As many as they'll show us. The monthly revenue, we can do anywhere from, let's just say 10,000, and then this would allow us to get at least $3,000 in profit. Price of, let's say 25, and we'll go upwards of $70. Review count, let's say no more for the max reviews, no more than 500 reviews. Keep it a little bit more open-ended. Rating, we're not going to worry about, or word count, doesn't matter. And as you see here, there are advanced features. We can do different categories. We're not gonna do that. We can do keyword search, exclude keywords. Let's say you don't want to sell anything that's glass, so we could just put, you know, glass here. And basically everything that's glass that they were going to show us, they're not going to show us anymore. We could do number of sellers. We're not going to do any of this other stuff for the most part. And I will even take away glass just so we can see exactly what they were going to show us. And if we hit search, Now, once again, this is the keyword method. So they're going to show us a bunch of keyword phrases that are making money based on our search criteria. And so we have the search volume, Rotopacks, 15,000 searches, price is $60, monthly sales 212, which gives them a monthly revenue of 12,500, bestsellers rank, and an average number of reviews of 365 at a 4.5 star rating. And so for each of these, let's say we wanted to find something. What you want to really look out for are words and descriptions that sound like maybe you're not familiar with, so that you could open it like this. I don't know what exactly this is, so we could just simply click view on Amazon, and then we can make a quick split decision on whether or not we wanted to sell it. I'm not really interested in selling this item, so I can simply X out of it, come back. And we want to open up as many of these as are interesting to us. We want to be focusing on products that we can actually, see what's on the market, products that we can make better, put a better, more innovative product into this place so that we can come in and steal potential sales. If you're just putting the same exact product onto Amazon that people are already selling, then there's no reason why they should buy their product over yours, or there's no reason why they should buy your product over theirs. There's no uniqueness about your product. You didn't make it better. You didn't make it different. You didn't differentiate, and that is the number one thing that you have to do if you really want to be successful on Amazon and make a lot of money. You have to be able to differentiate a product. Now, an ice fishing rod, maybe you can differentiate, maybe you can't. So we want to be focusing on things that we can differentiate and things that we can really make better. So once again, we want to open up as many links as we wanted to, look at the products, make a split decision, and then one thing that we really want to be doing is tracking our data. So let's say that this memorial wind chime was something that we actually wanted to sell. So what we want to do is open up an Excel sheet, put the specific keyword, which would be memorial wind chimes, put how many searches, so the keyword, how many searches, whether average reviews, if there's room to compete or not, maybe yes or no, and just really be very, very specific with the data that you're tracking, so that at the end of a couple of days, couple of hours, whatever it is, couple of weeks, that you have a bunch of products, an entire list, and then from that list you can pick the best product that has the least amount of risk, that has where it allows you to come in and actually make it different, differentiate it, so that your product actually stands out and can get potential sales and clicks, and a product that you actually want to do the most, that has the best percentages of actually being successful. That's what you want to focus on. You don't want to go on the first product you see. You want to have an entire list and pick from that list. And with that being said, that is how you use the Helium 10. I showed you guys the X-ray, and I also showed you guys black box. There are a couple other things that we can do. So with Helium 10 for product research, we had black box. We also have Trendster. Now what Trendster is, it basically tracks the trends for Amazon products with Google, and it tells you if a specific product is on an upward trend or a downward trend. And I can go too much into that right now, but it's very simple and easy to use. The next thing is the listing optimization. This is actually if you want to actually see if a specific product, like let's say we wanted to sell goalie gloves, right? So we'd have, let's just take this product for example. We'll come here, we will scroll down, and we're going to basically grab the ASIN. Grab this ASIN, and then if we throw this into the listing tracker, it will tell us exactly how well this product is doing. So let's say that we want to sell something similar and we want to see if he's doing well enough. So if we go to the listing analyzer, paste this ASIN into the analyzer, it will give us a entire analyze. It'll give us an entire breakdown of what this product is doing well, what it could be doing better, what it's ranking for, X, Y, and Z. It will show you exactly how this product is doing. So let's say that you have your own product that you're currently selling on Amazon. It will give you a specific number, a listing score, and it will tell you exactly why it didn't receive a perfect 10 out of 10 if it didn't. So for this specific product, the title did not contain 150 plus characters. It had didn't have any emojis, which was good. It had over 5 bullets, 5 or more bullets. It had 150 characters in each bullet point. The first letter of each bullet point was capitalized. Now the bullet points were not in all caps, and that's why I gave it an X here, as well as the title didn't contain 150 characters. And those are the only two things that allowed it to get the 8.6 instead of a full 10. If we scroll further down, we can see exactly how much revenue it's making, its average price, the ratings, number of reviews, BSR, and how many sales it's getting every single month. It also shows you all the keywords it's ranking for. So this is very helpful if you want to see exactly, you have a very similar product, but you want to do it better, and you have maybe, 1 or 2 competitors. We can, basically just put them each individually into this listing analyzer and see exactly how many terms they're ranking for and how much search volume they're getting, the organic rank for the search volume, and essentially come in and steal their sales by using the exact same keywords in our own listing title and in our own listing bullet points. That's very, very important that we're using the data, not just looking at it, but actually implementing it into our own product that we are going to launch. Now, with that being said, that's basically how to use the listing analyzer. But the next thing I want to show you guys is how to actually do keyword research. Now, this is Helium 10's Magna tool. Actually, I'll show you guys Cerebro first because we already have a specific ASIN. Now, basically, Cerebro is the exact same thing that I showed you, but it's specifically the same thing I showed you for the listing analyzer, but it just focuses on keywords. And let's say that we wanted to cross-examine this product, as well as, let's say we have another top competitor. We can just basically come back to goalie gloves, and basically we can put as many ASINs into the Cerebro as we possibly can. And an easy way to just grab ASINs is to just click on the Chrome extension, go to ASIN grabber, and it will basically grab all of the ASINs from the top products that are in the list. From the top one downwards, it'll grab all the ASINs. So it makes it very easy to just, cross-examine this product, the second product, the third product, all the top products, and see exactly which keywords are driving sales to those top products. So it's very, very powerful and very, very useful. Takes a little bit to load, but once again, it is invaluable because you can really see a lot of data. We're going to ignore these first 3 sponsored, and we're going to grab the second ASIN. Oops. Just want to, if we just click the copy button, it'll just copy it for us. Come back here, paste it in. So we will grab a couple ASINs. We'll grab this one, and we'll grab one more. And so with these 4 ASINs, once again, we're putting it in Cerebro, and we're going to click Get Keywords. And now, in between all of these 4 ASINs is going to show us what keywords they all have in common that are driving their sales. So it's very, very powerful. If you're going to launch a goalie gloves, you want to have all these keywords into your listing. And not all of them, but at least 50 keywords that are very relevant to your product and that have good searches and not a ton of competition you want to have in your listing. That's very important. So we have a total of 4,900 keywords. And there are ways to get this list smaller because obviously we're not going to look through all 5,000 keywords. No one has time for that. And a lot of the keywords are going to be trash. So we want to be focusing on the keywords that have the most bang for our buck. So what we can actually do is come in and actually filter this. We could do filter by search volume. So we want the lowest keywords to have no lower than 500 searches per month. And basically that gets rid of all the 5, the 10, the 20 searches per month, all the low keywords that don't matter. And that alone will get this list from 4,900 down to, if we hit apply filters, let's see how many words we can get down to. Now we have only 350 words, and this is going to be a lot more worth our time. And so for this, we want to go through every single word and see if it applies to our gloves, if it is a keyword that doesn't have a ton of competition. And basically how we find out exactly if the keywords have competition are going to be by the Cerebro IQ score. Now what this score is, it's basically a number, and the higher the number it is, it means that there's less competitors for that search term. The lower the number is, like 517, this means that there are a lot of competitors for this search term. And we can just simply look at that, like we have 1,000 competitors for only 500 searches. So that gives a very low score versus this one, we have 500 competitors for 10,000 searches. So we can automatically see that this keyword is going to be a lot more profitable than the men goalie gloves. Now, you probably still would have men goalie gloves in your listing, but in terms of the keywords, in terms of the Cerebro IQ score, I want you to be aware and cognizant of the fact that you want to be focusing on the high search relative to the competition, which is going to basically be the Cerebro IQ score. And we basically just want to take off anything that isn't, so let's say like we didn't want to have soccer gloves because maybe they're not soccer gloves. Even though they are, we would just basically click the garbage. And let's say we want to have this one, we want to have this word, we want to have this word. Now what we can do is add these keywords to our list, and later on we can even export them into an Excel spreadsheet so that we can take it off of this and come back to it later and have the specific word, the search rank, the search volume, X, Y, and Z. We can have all this data in an Excel sheet so that when we create our listing, we can easily just, okay, I want this word, has good search, put it in our listing. Embed all of these words into our title and into our listing bullet points to where that they read as natural organic sentences, but they are highly they have a lot of keywords into the listing bullet points, which is really going to help you rank. Now, it's very, very important that you understand that, because at the end of the day, Amazon is a search algorithm. People have products and people come onto the Amazon.com to search, buy a product, click a product and buy it. And so if you're not ranking for specific keywords, and even if you're including keywords that are not relevant to your product, let's say you have football gloves and you're selling goalie gloves, but you wanted football gloves because the search rank or the search volume was very high. Let's say it was 100,000 searches per month, and you just absolutely had to have football gloves into your specific listing, and you put it there. Now, if someone comes on football gloves and they're trying to find football gloves, and they always scroll past your product, they never click your product, you never get any sales, what that's telling Amazon is that your product ranking for football gloves is not a good fit. So they're going to keep throwing you further and further down into that algorithm on page 5, page 10, page 20, whatever it is. You're going to go further and further in reverse in the algorithm, and so it can really hurt yourself and really limit the amount of keywords you can have into your listing, because instead of having a keyword that was relevant, you put football gloves, and ultimately you basically wasted space and you're not ranking for those keywords. So once again, we want to be having keywords that we're ranking for. So when someone types in goalie gloves, they click your product and they buy it. Then in goalie gloves, in the specific search term, your product moved up. And every time that happens, it moves up. It gives Amazon's algorithm positive signals. So you want to be having keywords that are highly relevant and keywords that are not a ton of, basically keywords that are just very relevant. And so once again, this is how you use Cerebral. It's very, very important. And it's very, very useful if you want to launch a product and you want to see what the competitors are ranking for. Now, another thing that we can actually do using the Helium 10 X-ray tool is, let's say that we wanted to see how the product reviews are. Let's say we saw that there was a product, and let's just say that this was the top product. Let me find one that doesn't have the best reviews. Let's say this was the top product, and so it would be, we see that there's 34 reviews and that they only have a 4.1. So if we click on this product, we can actually click on the X-ray Helium 10 extension and look at the specific reasons why this product is failing. And we can do that by simply clicking on the review insights. Now, once we come here, we can basically filter to see, let's say that we wanted to only look at the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star reviews. So everything that isn't basically good. And if we basically click verified only and click extract the reviews, then it will go through and it will basically spit out all of the reviews that were not good based on what you put in. So the 2 stars, they have love them, the short time they last, questionable quality. So obviously right off the bat, we can see that the quality of these gloves are not good. So if you were to come in and have a specific glove that had higher quality, then you can easily come in and steal a lot of the sales because he's getting negative reviews. Let me show you guys this on a bigger scale, because this product only has 34 reviews, but once you have products that have, you know, a couple hundred to even a couple thousand reviews, you can really see the trends and what the product's issues are. So let's click on this guy. He has 1,700 reviews. Once again, we're come up to the Chrome extension, hit on review insights, and it will show us, you know, as basically whatever you put into it. So like we have 1, 2, 3, 4-star reviews, only verified. Once we click extract, we can even look further in depth into this. And so if we click on review analysis, we can see the top phrases. So these gloves, year old, bought these, only lasted 1 season. And so a lot of these words that people are using, basically it picks the most common words in the reviews. And so there were 7 reviews at around 3 stars that had these gloves. There were 3 reviews at around 2 stars that had only lasted. So we can already see that there are a lot of people who are not liking the quality, poor quality. They're only lasting, you know, what if it's like a couple days, couple weeks, whatever it is, 3 times, 5 uses. So we can easily see the negative impacts of the reviews, and we can, you know, really craft in our mind how we want to come in, contact a bunch of manufacturers. Maybe somebody can use the quality, maybe somebody can use a different quality. Maybe we spend a little bit more money, but essentially we come up with a solution to solve the problem. We put a better product in place, do really good in terms of the product pictures, the product title, the bullet points that are heavily keyword friendly, and then ultimately we can come in with a product that ranks well, that is superior quality, and that is not going to get negative reviews, and ultimately is not going to feel like these ones are currently. And that is the whole reaon why we use Helium 10, because we want to find profitable products and products that we can come in and make better and essentially steal sales, because these products are already being bought even though they're crappy, even though they're not good. So if we were to come in with a better version of that product, put it on Amazon, they purchase our products, we don't have any negative reviews, and we're going to get a lot more pushed up in the algorithm, ultimately still a lot of sales, and even do better than them, and even do better than they are doing currently. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is the Magna 2 keyword research tool. Now this is very similar to the Cerebro tool, but once again, we're focusing on a specific keyword. So let's say we want to type in the word goalie gloves, because that's what we're going with. And then, so with this, basically we typed in a specific word. Let's do a new search. We typed in a specific word, right? And so with that word, now we have other words that we can potentially rank for. Let's say we have soccer gloves, we have whatever it is. They're going to show us all of the words that are being very similar and being, you know, bought with the word goalie gloves. So now we have Adidas goalie gloves. We have soccer goalie gloves, Guantas, Adidas Pro, that's gloves in Spanish, Adidas goalie gloves. So a lot of people are searching for Adidas goalie gloves. A lot of people are searching for the high quality goalie gloves, because the quality of the goalie gloves that they're currently buying are trash, as we've seen, you know. And so with a lot of these words, we want to filter this result, so we have 2,800 results. So once again, ways we can filter this: we can focus on a high IQ score, we can focus on high search volume. So let's just start off with the minimum search volume of at least 500 words, at least 500 searches. We can even do 250 to have a couple more searches left. Another thing that we can do is we can do the word count. So let's say that we want to focus on longer tail keywords. If we have a word, let's say if we had a word count of 1, then that could just be gloves. Now that's super open-ended and that is super broad. And with that being said, we don't want to be focusing on words that are very, very non-specific. We want to be focusing on longer tail keywords, because that allows us to actually have a product that is not that's not in a super broad category, and that is very specific to whatever it is. So like goalie glove for soccer, that is a long tail keyword that's very specific. It's not gloves, it's not super open-ended. You're not selling, you know, plastic gloves and firefighter gloves, and you know, it's very specific. So the more words you put, like we can go even upwards of, we'll just keep it at 2, but the more words you put, the less results you'll have, and the longer tail the keywords will actually be. And that could actually allow you to have more relevant keywords for your product. So you want to play around with this. Once again, all these things that I'm showing you, you're going to play around with it. You're going to put your own data into it. There's no one size fits all. There's no perfect criteria. You want to see what works for you, try different things so you get different results out. And with that, we'll just click apply. And now we go from 2,800. Let's see how many we have. Now we have 300. And now this list is going to be a lot easier for us to figure out, you know, 50 words to really put into our title, into our bullet points, to really have keywords that are very relevant to our product, but also have lots of searches and not a ton of competition. That's very important. So this is Magnet tool, and once again, just like Cerebro, it's slightly different, but you can use this to figure out exactly not necessarily what other products are ranking for in terms of keywords, but what the specific keyword, what keywords are similar to that keyword. Amazon will give you all the data of similar keywords. They'll give you a Magna IQ score, the search volume trend, even how many people are putting money into a specific keyword. So for Adidas goalie gloves, we have 156 people are paying for PPC to have their product sponsored. So when someone types in Adidas goalie gloves, their product pops up so people can click it and potentially buy it. And so we can even see, so like something like this. This is 38 sponsored products. So this Spanish word would be a lot more profitable because the Magna IQ score is higher, the search volume relative to this is actually, yeah, search volume relative to this is going to be better. And so ultimately you can figure out what specific keywords don't have a ton of competitors, you know, paying for ads, which can really be valuable for you. Other things we can see are, once again, the number of competing products, the CPR, and the match type, as well as tile density. So this is basically, once again, how you use Helium 10. We can use product research. We can even do listing optimization. And like I just showed you just now, we can do specific keywords. And so with Helium 10, you want to be using all of this, and you want to be trying different criteria. There's no one size fits all. Once again, there's no perfect criteria. You want to try things where maybe the price is lower. Maybe like for product research, maybe you do less searches per month. Maybe you do different categories, different prices, whatever it is. You want to be trying different things so that different data pops up. If you do the same exact thing all the time, then you're not going to get very many results. You want to be doing different things to really see a big viewpoint of the market, figure out what you can actually go into, what you can make better, and what product you can really make a killing with on Amazon. Helium 10 is an incredible tool, and once again, if you're interested in Helium 10, I have a link down below in the description and the comment section where you can save 50% off of your first month. So make sure to utilize that. So let me know down in the comment section if I missed anything or exactly what you would like to see me cover in the next step-by-step tutorial. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below, because you don't want to miss anytime I release these step-by-step tutorials on how you can really take your Amazon business to the next level. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.